welcome back to my channel. Today is Makeup Monday and I am all kinds of purple now. This is not the plan, was not the plan. It is the plan now, but it wasn't the plan. I was going to have mermaid hair, which was purple roots and then fading into like blues and greens, but splat does not want to come out of your hair, and I didn't know that. I have been doing my hair since the 90s, so like, don't try to come for me. I should have gone to cosmetology school. I don't know why I didn't. I just didn't do it. But anyway, I've been doing it long enough. I know what I'm doing, and I've never had any problems with any reds lifting before. So red was always the easiest color for me to strip, and this just did not go well at all. It turned orange and pink, and so therefore you can't put blues and greens on top of orange and pink. You're just gonna get purple and brown, and it was gonna be purple roots fading into blue and then into green and just mermaid hair. I ended up putting Arctic Fox Violet Dream over everything, and I had this really pretty gradient, which I will put on the screen right here, but I didn't like the burgundy ends. I just wasn't feeling it, but I did like the purple into that like bright pink. That was really pretty. It was just still too red. I didn't want that. I'm over it. I'm done with the red hair. I wanted more purples and blues and greens. I was wanting to go to that route, but it didn't happen. So one of the girls in the group that I'm in suggested Punky Colors Plum, and to dilute it and go through the ends. Well, I ended up putting it on my entire head because I was just done. I was like, that's it. So I mixed what was left of the Arctic Fox. I only got like a 4 ounce, a little bit of the Punky Plum, and then a lot of conditioner. And I just let it sit on my hair for like an hour. And you can still see some of the like bright, you see that? The fuchsia colors. And I'm okay with it, whatever, because I am going to cut it, but I just don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. Anyway, longest intro ever about why my hair is purple. I was planning on changing my hair. It was just not going to be this, but now it is. So I got my ColourPop Just My Luck palette in the mail, and I had to do a look with it. If you don't know about this palette, this is what it looks like. It's a huge mirror, and that is what it looks like. It is stunning. I also got a new phone. I got an iPhone 6, and I am so excited that that's what I'm filming on right now. I got my old phone right here, which brings me to our tag today. This is Georgia, and she created the makeup collection tag, and I saw Betty Jean, which is Butte Bean. I will link her channel right here as well. I saw her do it, and then I went to Georgia's channel and I watched hers, and now I am doing my own. So let's just get started, because that was the longest intro of life. Okay, so number 1, how long have you been collecting makeup? Oh my, probably since I was 13, 12, between the ages of 12 to 14 was probably when I started collecting makeup. It didn't really get serious until I got much older, like probably 2006 to 7. Yeah, that's about the time frame that I started getting really serious about collecting, because that's when I started freelancing, which was 2007 is when I started freelancing. So I was just buying a whole bunch of stuff to build up my kit, and yeah. Number 2, what kind of collection do you have? Minimal, utilitarian, aesthetic, historical? I have a little bit of everything, so I would say eclectic. I don't know, it's kind of all over the place, so I don't have really a specific type of collection. I would say borderline hoarder. I have stuff from like 2008 in my collection, so. Number 3, are you a completionist? Yes and no. I started becoming a completionist when Jeffree Star Cosmetics came out. I had to have everything in every collection, and I was already like, I was on that path. I had already bought like everything up until a certain point. I bought everything, and then I had to slow my roll. I start out wanting to be a completionist, especially with Jeffree Star. I have the first two, and then I have the blood sugar palette. I didn't like the thirsty palette for some reason, but now a part of me is like, you need that palette. You have to have that palette because you need to get the whole set. Like, you need all of his palettes. And it's true. I do. I need them all. So in certain brands, I am a completionist, but other brands, I'm like, there's just too much and I get overwhelmed, and I'm like, I pick and choose what I need and what I want from that brand. At this stage in my makeup game, I have almost all the colors that there is. So it's like, do I really need it? Can I dupe it at home? So that's kind of how I base my new purchases on. So number 4, how do you store/organize your collection? I have a video on that actually. I will link that right there. The only difference in that video and now is that I've rearranged the drawers just a bit. I still have my lipstick in the top drawer. I have my face products in the second drawer. The third and the fourth drawers are now a combination of palettes and lashes, so it's like there's a little bit in each drawer. And then the bottom drawer is still like my SFX stuff. So number 5, what is your favorite thing about your collection? My favorite thing about my collection is that I have one. It's something that, like, if you do makeup and you are obsessed with makeup, the fact that I have certain palettes in my collection make me happy. Opening my drawer and seeing everything all laid out, all nice and neat, that's a favorite thing for me. That's my favorite thing about my collection, is the fact that I have one, and I have the ability to have all of these things and to try something new. And I just look around and I'm like, I see how much I've grown, and it's really grown leaps and bounds in the past couple of years. Number 6, what is your least favorite thing about / something to improve your collection? My least favorite thing about my collection are my brushes, and I think that they are the number one thing I can improve on. I just have a bunch of random brushes. I don't have exactly what I need when I need it. I tend to use the same brushes over and over and over again, and they don't always do the job. I mean, well, you know, I get the job done, but I think there are better brushes out there that I need in my collection, and that's something I can improve on. And cleaning my brushes, that is something that is the bane of my existence. I hate cleaning my brushes. It's just a task in itself. I spot clean all the time to avoid deep cleaning them, but doing makeup every single day this month, I'm really like, I really need to clean these brushes. After this month, oh, they're getting a big deep clean. Number 7, what is the biggest category of your collection? Definitely eyeshadow palettes. I have over 60 eyeshadow palettes at this point. I decluttered quite a bit of them, so that number was a lot higher. Number 8, what is the smallest category of your collection? That would have to be face products. I own like very minimal face items like primers and concealers for sure, and foundations. I have one foundation. I have samples of other foundations I just recently got, but as far as like, and setting sprays, I only have like one setting spray, but I mean, really, do you need any more after you get this one? Because I love this one. But yeah, I mean, there's just a lot more I can improve on as far as like face stuff goes. Number 9, do you have a holy grail in your collection? Yes, I do. I have a couple of them actually. I would consider my James Charles Morphe palette a holy grail. Whether you like him or not, whether you like Morphe or not, this palette is bomb. It is a really good palette. I really like how the colors blend. I haven't had any issues with the colors. Nothing. I've had no issues with it. I have nothing bad to say about that palette, except for the fact that the insert, the little plastic insert, I hate that insert, and I wish the names were on the palette. But other than that, the shades and all that stuff, like, that's aesthetic. The shades are amazing, and that is a holy grail. Another one of my holy grails is definitely my blood sugar palette, and I guess it's because they were so coveted and it took me so long to get both of them that I'm like, yes, they are my holy grail. They're my babies, and I love them. Number 10, do you ever wish your collection was bigger / smaller, or is it complete? My collection will never be complete. I will never stop collecting makeup. I will be in the grave. That's when my makeup collection will end. I honestly don't wish it was smaller. I do find myself getting overwhelmed over certain things. There were parts of my life where I didn't buy any makeup at all, and I'm sad about that. So yeah, I wish it was a little bit bigger. I think it would have been a lot bigger had I been collecting steadily over the years, but instead of like spurts. Number 11, how often do you declutter makeup in your collection? Up until recently, it was years between decluttering, and it wouldn't even be like I wouldn't sell it or anything like that. I would just give it to like family members or friends. Until about 2016 when I went cruelty free, and then I purged of almost every single non-cruelty free brand. I kept my MAC. I wasn't ready to get rid of my MAC at the time. And I just recently put all my MAC on Poshmark. So if you're interested, link is in the description. I just recently decluttered again this year, and I was like, I'm done. So yeah, there's just some items that I still have that aren't cruelty free, but basically my purges revolve around, is it cruelty free? Is it not cruelty free? I did buy some dupe palettes. I did a video, which was Jeffree Star dupe palettes. I will link that right there. But I did purge those. I didn't decide to keep them. I went ahead and put those on my Poshmark as well. So, but yeah, I'm starting to get where if I'm not using it, if I'm not reaching for it, if I don't use it within a time frame, then it's gotta go. Number 12, do you ever get envious seeing other people's makeup collections? Yes and no. It's a bit overwhelming sometimes. Like Angela Mary Tanner on Instagram. Oh my gosh. Her collection, incredible. But at the same time, like, I don't envy having that much to go through. Like, I would never use it all. And I am comfortable saying the stuff that I have, I use. And I'm really starting to use all my stuff again because of this month of doing Makeup March. Number 13, who on YouTube has the best makeup collection video? I can't really watch a lot of those because a lot of them are filmed with the camera going like this, and it makes me sick. Like, I can't watch like room tours. So I don't watch a whole lot of makeup collections. I do like Beauty Addiction. I don't know if I'm saying her name right, but I really like how she does it. She has the camera steady and then just shows you everything. So yeah, if it's got a steady camera, then I can watch it. Like I said, I don't watch a lot of makeup collection videos just because of that fact. And the last question, number 14, is what's some advice you give to a future makeup collector? I would say don't buy it just to buy it. I would say if you really want something to add to your collection that will enhance your collection, that you will see yourself using, definitely if it's a investment in something that you know that you're going to get your money's worth out of it, or it's just gonna, you're gonna get it and you're gonna be like, wow, I really only use one of these colors, then it's not worth it to you. I would just say, like, don't fall into the social media hype. YouTube, Instagram, I know it's difficult. So yeah, just really, put your money towards things that you're definitely going to use, and not just because, oh, it's the newest, latest collection on the market. I don't know. I mean, yes, I do buy things because they come out and they're like really hyped up. But I really wanted a green palette, and I mean, could you blame me? Look at this palette. Look at this look I made. I mean, come on. But anyway, guys, I hope that you've enjoyed this. Please go check out Georgia's channel, and also check out all the channels that I mentioned. Everything will be linked up here and down below. And if you like my content, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new here, my name is Wendy, and I make a video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will talk to you on Wednesday. Bye!